takes place 20 years after the original movie. So that's roughly 20 years before the second movie. It's about just a bunch of kids, very young kids, by early, late teens, early 20s, that lives in this colony in the middle of nowhere. It's a mining colony where there's nothing for them, or like either you're a miner or you're a farmer, and that's all you get. And they dream about leaving that place, right? So they early in the story they come up with a plan, a dangerous plan, that will have them break into a Weyland-Yutani facility, which is the company that we see in all these movies that runs the colony, and to steal something that would allow them to get away from this planet and get to this kind of paradise they want to get to, which is a far more advanced colony. When there's one thing that they don't have in their colony, which is the sun. In the place they live, they never see the sun. So it really is this kid, all they want is get to a place where they can be out in the sun. And but obviously it's not gonna be easy. And among the facility, obviously they're gonna encounter things that are pretty terrifying.
Are you sure you want to do this? There she is.
You want to break in and steal highly regulated equipment.
This could be our only ticket out of here. Should be in and out in 30 minutes.
Welcome to the Romulus Space Station.
Any horror movie, what you want is them to be terrified, and really put them through an experience that leave them, breathless. And that is what you want for any horror movie, particularly this one. I think when you read about the experiences of people watching the first Alien, like losing their minds, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The birth of the creature was such a shock. It takes a whole movie to kind of grasp what that thing is. So it was pure horror, true horror that shocked the world. So that's that's the ambition with this movie. It's really not only for the generation that really saw it and for the people that saw it and loved the originals, but also for the generation that never seen one and will be introduced to this universe through this film. I can't wait to see their faces, right, when the things that we know happen in this movie will happen. It's truly just one of a kind horror experience, really. I couldn't have asked for a better cast, honestly. I mean, they're all amazing. They truly care and they work so hard every day. But Cailee Spaeny, obviously, I almost wrote the movie for her. I mean, I met her a few years ago. I saw her work, and I was constantly gravitating towards her work, accidentally watching things that she was in it, and then I watched something else I liked, and there she was. So when I started to write the movie, I usually do a fantasy casting, like I just pick up random photos of sometimes actors, or people that not even actors, or people that are actors that have been dead for 20 years. And I put them on the board, on the wall, so I have a face to connect with the character I'm writing. And the first photo that went up at the board was Cailee's photo. And I was like, I knew that was Rain, that was going to be the character. And then thank God, by the time I had a script that I showed it to her, she wanted to do it. So it's been truly amazing to see her becoming the character and to work with her every day. She's really one of the best actors out there. She cares so much, and she's just so good at what she does. So it is a privilege to see her work every day. I think it's rare to find a movie director that is not a fan of Alien. It's such a film school in a way. The first film, and it's just also it's a movie that is timeless as well, which is what you always aim to when you make a movie, to really, hopefully, make something that will last and that wouldn't age too fast, which is people will lose interest in. So it's such a film school at every level, not just to do horror, but just how to do a timeless classic. And So always a fan, and it happened to me also that kind of almost by coincidence that a lot of my favorite directors always made one of them, you know. So it was always something I was following in and get excited about. Cameron was making one, you know, obviously David Fincher, Jean-Pierre Jeunet. It was always exciting for me to see, you know, they all, or either they were or they became my favorite director, all those guys. So yes, always a fan. So it was a total privilege, right, when I got the chance to work with Ridley and making a new one. It's just one of those pinch yourself moments. The best part was that all these guys, they worked together, they made Aliens together, but then they grew up and they went different ways. They create their own shops and they make this movie separately, and my dream was to bring them all back together on one set and get them to work together. And sometimes you just give one of these companies everything, but I wanted to give each one of these things to one different company so I could see them all together, working together. And the Chest Burster was that scene where, because we didn't have enough hands, you know, Alec was there working with the Chest Burster, and I got Shane, his old buddy from the Aliens, to go, okay, I'll help you out, and jumping in, and all of them, all hands on deck, working together. And it was really one of my favorite days on set to see all those guys like collaborating again on an Alien movie. So those are the creatures, and those are the masters behind those creatures. Right?